Welcome to Cooking with Ariston. You might not know this, but Ariston is Italy's #1 cooking brand. And today, I'm going to use the induction cooktop to cook a beautiful curry. I've been to India about 3 or 4 times now. Every time I go, I learn something new. And curries aren't just about putting every spice you know into a pan. This one is a chicken curry with curry leaf and black pepper and is absolutely delicious. So let's get started. About 1 kilo of boneless chicken thigh. And we got about a cup of yogurt, and it's really important that it's thick yogurt. Some spices. This is a delicious little curry, very simple. About a tablespoon of black pepper ground, got a teaspoon of garam masala, teaspoon of chili powder, and a teaspoon of turmeric. In it goes. Pinch of salt. And this is the marinade. So just make sure all of those ingredients are combined. So that chicken smells delicious already, and if you've got time, just leave it so that all those flavours get to know each other. And then we get onto our induction hob. Now what you need to know about an induction cooktop is instantaneous, and you need pans that work on induction. So that normally means they've got a really solid base, and it'll always say induction. Nice thing about induction, it's 40% quicker than any normal stove. So when we talk about instantaneous heat, it's absolutely instant. You can put a cold steak into the pan, press the on button, and it will be frying within seconds, which is great. So let's pop this on. So first into the pan, a little bit of garlic and ginger. There's about a teaspoon of garlic and a teaspoon of ginger. So splash of oil. And then pop that in. So we cook the ginger and garlic just for a minute or two, just to soften, release the flavours. Doesn't have to be a fierce heat. And then just when that smells absolutely delicious, then in goes that marinated chicken, yogurt and all. And we're going to turn the heat up just a little bit, just so we get it starting to cook. It's a nice easy recipe, this. Chopped tomatoes, about 3 tomatoes, just chopped roughly, seeds and all. In they go. About a cup of water. And this is all about curry leaf, so it's a black pepper and curry leaf chicken. Now curry leaves you can find at the supermarket now, or if you can't find them at the supermarket, then go to your local Asian store. They're really fragrant and they smell exactly as they're described. They're just absolutely gorgeous, so that wonderful curry flavour. So we have a few going in now and a few going in a little later. So about 2 stalks, 3 stalks, there's about 20 curry leaves in there. And then we want some chili. You can use green chilies in this. You can use little short, hot red chilies, or something slightly milder like this long red chili. So I'm just going to use 1. In goes the chili. And remember, you can make it as hot or as mild as you want. So you can see the colour of that starting to come through now. And the turmeric's not just for colour, but for flavour too. So a couple of things you might not be aware of with an induction cooktop like this is, number one, it's really, really fast. So for example, if I hit the boost button on this, then what it does is just straight away puts extra heat in. And that's incredible. It's that speed that makes a big difference and what makes induction worthwhile. It's also really easy to clean, and it's also safe for the kids. For example, they come up and you've just been using the cooktop, they put their hands on it, mummy, mummy, daddy, daddy, and it's cool. So something to bear in mind when you're looking for a cooktop. So what we're going to do now is add a few things that'll finish this curry off. First thing that goes in is cashew paste. So we've got a couple of tablespoons full of that. This is a nice way of making curries creamy without things like coconut cream. Okay, so the curry's nearly ready. A few more things to do to make it truly delicious. First one is we're going to toast some cashews, pop that in, and then we're going to temper some spices, which you may never have done before. So, pop the cashews in. A little bit of oil, just to help them toast and keep them in contact with the pan. So once we get a little bit of colour on the cashews, what I'm going to do is pour in a bit of mustard oil, which they use a lot in South Indian cooking. It's got a bit of heat to it. In go some fennel seeds, some mustard seeds, a few chilies, which we can just break into it, give that curry just that little bit more heat. You can hear it all sizzling and popping in there. And then lastly, because it's curry leaf chicken, and then all those little spices that just pop over the top, and then all over the top of the curry, which makes it taste absolutely delicious. And last little bit of flurry is I've got some blanched spinach. You can chop it or just leave it as it is, and just pop that into the curry and stir it in. We don't want to put this in too early because what's going to happen, it's going to go brown. So we want to keep that spinach nice and green. We'll just give it one little stir and our job is done. So serve it up. Either just put that big pot in the middle of the table or chuck it into something that looks amazing, like a copper pot like this. So there you have it, delicious curry leaf and black pepper chicken, some flatbread and some lime wedges. That is a beautiful family meal. Come and eat it.